Hey everybody, this is Wolfenout and welcome back to more Clash Royale. Now, my last episode, I was showing off the deck that I saw Ash make and win in a tournament, and that deck is right here. Now, it does take 3 legendaries, so if you don't have... You have to have the miner. This deck is definitely a miner goblin barrel deck. If you don't have the other ones, I'm not sure what you substitute. Because there's so many times that the Ice Wizard and P.E.K.K.A. have been my defense. No cannon. I have an Ice Wizard and P.E.K.K.A. And the defense on that is insane. The amount of defense I can get with that. So, I'm not sure what you replace. I think this deck really is reliant on these 3 legendaries. But I want to show you guys, I am now to 29-27. That is my highest ever. Right there. 29-27. And I'm pretty much just using this deck. I'm still using this deck a little bit. Still trying to rock that deck. But this is the deck that's... I also competed in a tournament today. And this was just one of those low 500 gem tournaments, which is what, 50 people? Yeah, right there, it says on top. 50 people. And I don't know. Luckily it was only 2 hours. There's some people making 50-person tournaments for like 3 days. 3 days? It is not worth 30 cards to play for 3 days. I don't know who are you kidding? It's not worth it. But this one was only 2 hours, and I didn't even play the last half hour because I was busy. And while I was playing it, I was also like cooking dinner, and then I stopped to eat dinner, and then I jumped in after dinner, and then the family and I went frozen yogurt. And the last half hour, last 20 minutes, I didn't play at all. And I kept my first place seed using that deck. So this is my second tournament. My first one I was in 5th place, but it was an 8-hour tournament, and I just couldn't play enough to boost myself up. And then this tournament was 2 hours, and I was able to get enough time in to boost. I'm going to go ahead and gem this chest. There's at least one epic. I've seen some people unlock these. They're not that great. I'm not a maxed out player. I'm level 9. I got a long way to go, but I didn't see how much money that was. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, I don't really care for the Ice Spirit. I'm not worried about it. And... Nice. I mean, he's unusable for me right now at level 1. I need to at least get him to level 3 to use him. So now I could... Ooh, there's one start. But look, those are all... anyway, so we got the... I was wondering, if I got the bowler up, what about replacing the giant in this deck, right? So 3,200 health, and a level 1 bowler has only 1,300. Okay, but... So he will not have as much health as a giant. Level him up to level... to be the equivalent... Well, I guess he kind of is the equivalent, right? Oh no, my giant is worth a level 8, and so I think epics are +5, I believe, because in a tournament you can only have a level 4 epic, and I think the max level epic is at 8, which would mean they're worth +5 to add to commons. If that's the case, then a level 1 bowler is worth a level 6. So I would need a level, and he's worth a level 8. So I would need a level 3 to equip, but I still don't think he's going to have the HP. Now, I want to show you guys something hilarious. I'm not going to make a long video here. I just wanted to show that off while it was still there, so I could open that chest and show you that I got first place in that tournament. I haven't got to compete in any of the big tournaments because they all take place when I'm at work. And so I did on Sunday or Monday, I tried to get into Galadon's, and it was so full so fast. So anyway, I want to show you this crazy defeat right here, guys, with the P.E.K.K.A. 3 Musketeer. This deck does not have a fireball. That is an issue. So when you get something like 3 Musketeers, it's rough with no fireball, because I have a zap. So in my other deck, this probably wouldn't have happened this way in the other deck, but in this deck, this is insane. Alright, so we're getting ready to go. I see I've got perfect. I've got my miner, and I've got my Goblin Barrel. I love starting with both of those. So I'm just like, yeah, send this. And he sends the P.E.K.K.A. And I'm thinking it's probably a P.E.K.K.A. double prince is what I'm thinking. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? Let's do this. Then I see that and I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. Now what? So while I'm fighting, he rages. And done. And then he uses his mirror and he rages again. That was super fast. So... And then he throws out the things, because I basically gave it to him. So a big... Look, he had all those other cards he never had to use. So a big... There's a problem with the deck. Sparkies, I can't defeat Sparkies ever. I don't have decks built for Sparky. So... because if it's a giant... Maybe if you have like a defensive structure, you can pull them away. But if it's a royal giant, it's tough, man. I have a hard time with it. And so Sparky beat me earlier too, down here, right there. That's Sparky. I did manage to take a tower, at least in that one, and move the match. So my last one that just got me up, you can see, is a very similar deck to mine. He's a Hogminer P.E.K.K.A. deck, but I almost 3-crowned him. He was down to like, I think, 200 health. I just couldn't. He was zapping the Goblin Barrel, and the miner, he started putting down like his. He was putting down the mini P.E.K.K.A. and stuff like that. And I couldn't quite get the 3-crown on that one, but it's not doing bad. And in the tournament, I went undefeated. So you can see just recently here there's that 1-0. I totally lost that. 1-0 against. Look at that one. That's a Royal Giant Princess Frost Wizard P.E.K.K.A. 1-0 there. 1-0. That's 1-0. 2-0. Then that was my other deck, right? 2-0. A very similar deck to mine. And then I had a draw with that deck against a miner. That was a tough one. Managed to draw, lost to Sparky with this one too. I pretty much always lose to Sparky. Pretty much always. And then this was the tournament. So win, 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 win. Then that was an accidentally when I went into a battle, or I might have done it on purpose. Or were these just battles? Anyway, there we go. But I went undefeated in the tournament and managed to nab first place. So that is it. No. Did I was gonna say I just got something, but that was just the bowler. You guys just watched me get the you just watched me get the bowler. So bowler has not appeared in the so that was it, guys. I'm not gonna do a live match right now. It'd be cool, I guess. But you watched my last video, I did a live match. I just wanted to really talk about the tournament and how I did. And I'd like to get into a bigger tournament to make it worth it, but it's so hard to get into a tournament. You basically just refresh. And there's like nothing really going on right now. But, man, 120, 3 days. 120, but still, people doing these 3-day tournaments, it's not worth it, really. See, and then 8-hour, 1 day. These are for 30 cards. I don't want to devote that kind of a day to get 30 cards if I manage to. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much what you guys have to do. Ooh. Is that one really open? Oh, okay. I was like, that seems weird. They do have to refine this tournament thing a little bit, I think. And if they're filled up, don't put them in there. Look at 50. These are already all full, so they shouldn't be in there. That's worth it. 1 hour. 1 hour for 30. That's worth it. Even the 2 hours is okay, but I win, you lose. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the deck again. Again, this was an Ash Clash of Clans. Clash with Ash, maybe. This was his deck. I just stole it and have been having quite a bit of success with it, except for a few weaknesses. Sparky gives me problems. Really, the only thing that gives me problems is Sparky and clearly the P.E.K.K.A. 3. I think a P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince is going to give me problems too, though, with this deck. I'm not sure what I would do for a P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince on this. I think I might have... Actually, I think I did come up against a P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince at some point and lost. So there's a few strategies I got to figure out with this deck, because I don't face those decks long enough. I face a lot of Hogs and I face a lot of Royal Giants and stuff like that, and so I've kind of got that down. But there's a few decks you don't see too often, so they're harder to get a real good strategy how this deck should play with them. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, hit that like button, share it with your friends. If you haven't already, hit subscribe so we're any and all my content coming out on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're still liking it, and like always, we'll see you next time. Bye.